I mentioned at the end of section 8, when we were looking at rendering out to a DVD, that whilst we've progressed through this VTC course, my intention has been to show you many techniques and functions you'll find yourself using to get up and running with Sony's Vegas Pro 12 when making something like a music video, as we have been doing here. You'll remember me also saying that it's pretty much impossible in the allotted time to show you every single step I make for every single section of our music video project creation. And to reiterate, my intention has been to show you the techniques required on just a couple of sections that will end up in the finished cut of the music video for Gun. Gun being the band you have been watching during this course. And in actual fact, if you move over to the next section, you'll see some photographs and a little bit of detail about the band. Anyway, I suggest that because of the precise focus of this course on producing a music video, that further techniques and functions you might want to look at can be found on VTC's website in the Vegas Pro 10 and Vegas Pro 11 courses. So, what sort of things have we covered here? Well, despite the fact that we are making a music video, we do need to see information, how we install Vegas Pro 12, and we also needed a look at the user interface so that we know where things are. So as a consequence, we've looked at customizing the display. We've also looked at using the command bar and the use of rulers and markers and transport controls and the track list operation prior to moving on to looking at how we would create a brand new project and how we save and name our projects. And as a result of this, when we are bringing media into our project, a way to organize media types, whilst in parallel looking at how we import and assess files, and importantly we looked at matching video properties to our project. Of course, not all our footage is going to be absolutely perfect, so we looked at trimming our media and constructing sequences from this trimmed media. We then moved forward into a suggested Vegas workflow, where we looked at window layouts and adapting these window layouts, and understanding files and events, and how we use bins, prior to adjusting the events on our timeline. And again, in parallel, we looked at working with tracks and project nesting. And then, because this has been a course on how to produce a music video, the important aspect of a music video is also the audio. So we looked at adapting our project in terms of replacing the audio that was recorded on location and replacing it with the studio recording. We looked at important facets such as building the timeline and streamlining our project and loop switching and range copying events, before looking at cutting and pasting and duplicating events. We then moved forward again to a further editing section where we looked at deleting events and event trimming and event slipping and event splitting and the useful function of ripple deleting and crossfading and curves, etc., etc. And to further explore how we improve our audio in terms of sonic improvements, we had a new section on this where we looked at using audio effects and using an external audio editor and also multi-track audio considerations. Now, even though this is a music video, we didn't spend all our time analysing what we can do to make our audio better. We also looked at using video effects to make our visuals better too. And we not only looked at using video effects singularly, we also looked at chaining video effects. Plus, we also looked at using third-party effects that you can buy as an extra add-on from other companies other than Sony. And then finally, as we got to section 8, we looked at using the mixer console to make mixing our audio that much easier when we want to create an alternative mix, as we have been doing during this course. And at the end of section 8, we looked at a quick and easy way that we can render out our finished movies so that we can create a DVD from the resulting file. We talked about how this isn't quite the same as using a fully functioning program such as DVD Architect that Sony provide as a separate program, but this program allows you to create a fully compliant DVD that the end user will be able to navigate around, looking at different sections. Okay, so that's our course overview and what we have looked at during this course. So I'm going to finish up here now, and I hope to talk to you soon, and therefore I'll bid you farewell. See you later.